Indeed.
Oops. I didn't make any mistakes. Everything's fine. Probably. Welcome, friends. I was going to do my entire intro backwards, but I got distracted and then I messed up. So, there you go. No special intro. Need to announce there won't be a show next week. I will be on vacation. That cruise that I was wiffle waffling on, I decided to stop wiffle waffling. Nailed it. And then I got a room upgrade for a extremely reasonable price, and now I have a 6-person suite to myself with a balcony and a butler. So, fuck all y'all. I'll be on vacation next week. Yes, a butler. Actually, 3 butlers. So I have a butler, I have the butler's trainee, and then they have the night butler for in case I want anything at night. Damn. We're not even going to talk about the pillow menu, my friend.
Yes, there's a pillow.
No one needs to mention the pillow menu, all right?
The technical term for a night butler is the nutler.
That
Remember
is not
that
true.
When you address him at night.
Everything you're saying is a lie.
All right. It's your funeral, man.
It's your funeral, sir. It's your funeral, sir.
You don't want to go offending the nutler.
I'm done with you. All right.
That's fair.
Okay, by the way, just in case you guys didn't know, this is Rad's last episode.
That's
he decided he was going to have his character die in her sleep tonight, so be prepared for that epic scene.
Arthur made an offhanded joke that he doesn't need me for this show, so of course I'll take that super to heart and take my ball and go home. So
that's true. I want to. Wait, no. You missed. Yeah, God, look, this is going to make my joke for tonight that much harder. But here we go. Friends, as some of you may know, Raddosaurus is a very busy man, and he is unable to be on as many shows as he'd like to be.
That's true.
From time to time, he comes to me with show ideas. River's Edge, Battletech, but played as Pendragon. All of these dreams die without your support. If you would rather not have Raddosaurus's dreams die, there are steps you can take. All we need to do is make thousands of dollars monthly so I can afford to hire everyone on my cast as full-time cast members professionally. And then Raddosaurus can do this as a job. But you might say, Arthur, that's ridiculous. You're not nearly that famous enough, and no one will give you that much money. You're correct. Give me a second. You're correct, but the solution is you, friends. All you need to do is take a form that I'll be providing for you and give it to 5 friends and insist that they find 5 more friends to all watch this show. I'm done. I actually can't finish that.
Surely there's at least one obscenely wealthy viewer of this show that wouldn't mind just supporting us all.
Financing the show.
Yeah. I swear, if Arthur could afford to pay me enough to be a full-time cast member, I would be on like 2 shows a day, 5 days a week. And
I could only commit to 1 show a day.
I would consider moving to such a place where we could do a live show all together, like Critical Role style. If you could bankroll my existence.
No, you do it Hit Me JP style, right? You do shows like this. And then once a season, you have everybody fly out to your Texas mansion house that you bought with all of your internet dollar money that has a room dedicated. It's not even the room he streams out of. It's the room he streams multi-table games out of.
Yeah.
Look. Oh, what's this? Grimdark James. Thanks for your Twitch Prime /actual sub. I don't know what's happening there, but
one step closer.
Welcome.
One step closer.
Grimdark goes from beating our asses and making me sweat to now he's just in the audience now. I mean, I can't even handle this anymore.
So strange.
All right. What benefits do we get for getting more and more wealthy viewers? You get more Raddosaurus. You get
to see way more of me.
You get more SidAlpha. I mean, Cotton and Pondo are already on everything, so there's really not much difference there. But if I could afford to pay them full-time professionally, Cotton would no longer need to drain blood from unwilling victims. Sorry, what I meant to say was they could get a full studio setup with like a transparent partition so they could still wave and talk to each other without accidentally talking over each other.
Between me and Pondo and Sid, I guarantee you we could set up a fully functional studio for streaming.
Why would you think that I can do that? I can do that myself. I have a fully functional studio for streaming. It's called a whole basement.
You did wait. Is your new mic still USB?
Touch screens on
my microphone's USB.
Oh, see, you're not at the level, Arthur. You're not there yet. You got to get away from the plug and play stuff if you want to set up a legit studio.
But the XLR mic plugs into a USB hub.
We'll bring you on as a lighting consultant. How about that?
How about as the show's producer and host and game master? How about that?
I mean, you can be producer in the same way that
choose your next words carefully, Spartan.
That like Stan Lee was a producer, right? Like we put your face.
He was an executive producer, which is not the same thing.
We'll call you executive producer.
You could call me actual producer as well.
I'm taking my talent elsewhere.
All right, there are some questions like, what was the result of the RPG survey? The answer to that is, I'm not going to tell you.
Ooh.
Because it's already on Discord.
Is it?
Yes, it's in the announcements section. I posted the bar graph. I'll post it again in chat, but the top 4 were Game of Thrones, Warhammer 40k, Cyberpunk 20, and King Arthur Pendragon. For a very long time, all 4 of those, plus a 5th one, were within 1 vote of each other. Wow. And then out of nowhere, Game of Thrones just pulled ahead just slightly, and King Arthur Pendragon fell behind a lot.
It's because of the show.
Now, I like how you said you weren't going to announce what were the results, but then you announced the results.
No, I said I wasn't going to announce what show I was doing based on the results.
Aha.
Okay.
Where the real announcement is all of them.
Maybe eventually.
Arthur is
the real announcement is the friends we had.
Look, I want to point out, if you people think this Game of Thrones show is happening, right? It can't. I'm going to be on vacation next week. I can't get a show together in short notice. Game of Thrones will be long over before that show arrives. But let's keep the hype alive. Anyway.
Aren't there only a couple of episodes left to Game
There's
of
only
Thrones?
2 episodes left.
It's only 2.
Yeah.
Well,
when I return from vacation, it will be Saturday morning, and then
HBO now and binge watch the whole thing.
Yeah, you could watch the whole thing. You do it Saturday night at 10 Eastern. The episode will be almost over. You get the 7 days for free, right? Then you go back and watch the whole season, and your free trial will end when that episode ends. You'll have to watch the other one live, but. All right, anyway, what else we got here? Had a pedicure today. It was a fucking nightmare.
Really?
I posted it into the top 10 most painful things that have ever happened to me. Being stabbed. Being stabbed again.
Why were you being stabbed?
To the wrong place.
I mean, really? Is that a question one can really answer? Like, why would you stab someone?
I mean, for a pedicure? Why?
No, I wasn't stabbed during the pedicure. I'm just listing the things that are as painful as this pedicure.
That makes a little bit more sense then.
All right. They twisted my knee in the process. I had to hold my knee at leg level, right? At it was horrible. I was crying through it. I felt like a huge baby, but it was real bad. It made me very seriously consider getting the knee surgery. That's all I'm saying. I'll be out for a whole month, but here we go. All right, we don't have an infinite amount of time. Let's do everybody else's intro. Cotton, let me interrupt whatever you're doing to, start with your intro.
I was doodling.
Okay. Don't worry, I'll interrupt Rad later.
Hi, I'm Cotton.
Hi, Cotton.
I doodle and stuff. I'm on AP's Monday podcast as well. And I'm a little bit sleepy today.
I can see that.
I also just took some Tylenol. So if I'm not all here, that's why.
Oh, that's okay. Let me tell you a quick medicine story, Cotton. All right, so I was like, oh, this pedicure was the worst, Mom. She was like, all right, come over. And I was like, all right, so here I am. And then she's like, here, take this. And I was like, what is it? And she was like, Tamadol or something like that. And I was like, is it over the counter or prescription? And she's like, it's over the counter. I was like, is it a narcotic? She's like, no. And I was like, all right, okay. Is it addictive? And she's like, no. So I took it. Then afterward, I looked it up on the internet. It is, in fact, a prescription narcotic that's highly addictive. Tramadol. There you go. Thank you, audience. So I've literally never taken any drugs before except for alcohol in my life. And now I'm very worried about it. But I feel all right. Like, I'm not like, oh my God, I'm tripping balls. But I'm also not screeching in pain about my knee. And that's really nice.
Speaking of screeching in pain, this time for my heart surgery, they didn't numb anything. Like last time, they numbed my legs, so I didn't feel them like shoving the big needles in my vein, and they didn't.
I want to vomit right now, just as you're talking.
And at the end of the surgery, he's just like, okay, just start breathing through your nose. And I was just like, why? What I did. And then he starts counting down. He's like, he only got to 3, from 5 to 3. And then he starts like pulling the stuff out. And it hurt so bad, I thought I was either going to pass out and throw up. And I wasn't even sure which one it was. And I couldn't move because they were still in my heart.
I still want to throw up
Jesus
right now.
Christ.
Not even sympathy. I wanted to throw up before I knew you wanted to throw up. Okay? That is awful. Every part of this story is terrible. I don't know why I'm smiling. I honestly don't.
Oh, it was painful. That's the most pain I've been in my life that I remember.
Yeah, that doctor would be walking out of there with a concussion.
I mean, he was just doing his job. I'd prefer him to get them out as opposed to just leave them in my heart.
I mean, I'd rather have something to numb the mind altering levels of pain.
Yeah, that would have been nice. This is the first time I've had a surgery they didn't give me antibiotics afterwards either.
Yeah.
I'm very confused by it still, but I trust him.
Okay.
Maybe you shouldn't.
You got anything else, Cotton?
No.
All right, get ready for this, guys. Get ready for this. You know, speaking of people you can't trust, let's talk to SidAlpha.
That's right. I cannot be trusted at all. Oh, I'm actually supposed to say things. Yeah. Hi. Hello, everyone. Yes, it's been a week. I haven't had a chance to get any videos out this week because day job stuff. And then my power was down, which was a lot of fun. Turns out I had a fused line between the house and the pole. So I had to dig up the line and find the break and fix it. And so that was a lot of work.
I would have called an electrician to do that. But what do I know?
I mean,
I'm just an electrical engineer.
There's actually a physical shutoff at the pole, so it's not really.
Well, as long as you didn't murder yourself by accident, I'm sure it'll be fine.
No, I didn't murder myself by accident, and I made sure to properly shield everything and water tighten everything, so I don't have to dig it up in another couple of years. And power's on, and I'm still alive, so everything worked out well. And yeah, it's
no. What if the Night King raised your dead body and then brought you here as some sort of, Lich Lord to trick us?
I mean, the thing is, would anyone really be able to tell the difference?
Well, your eyes would be blue, so.
My eyes are blue.
They don't look blue from this. I mean, they'd be glowing blue.
Oh, right. I'll have to see what I can do to fix that.
I definitely cannot tell that your eyes are blue from here.
They are.
I'm not denying that they are. I'm just Oh, Sid, you got anything else going on?
Yeah, no, it's spent a lot of time outside yesterday and today. It's been beautiful outside, but it's been a lot of physical work, so I'm exhausted and I'm sore and I'm hot. It's very hot. But yeah, I survived. I made it here. That was actually my larger worry of getting the power back on, was to get my computer back up.
You know, speaking of someone who's exhausted and sore, let's talk to Raddosaurus.
Hello.
Hello.
I will serenade you with the background noises of my wife unpacking groceries. I have nothing major to report. I had a good week. As Cotton pointed out, I have begun cutting my own hair again, which is exciting and thrifty. Other than that, I don't know. I'm excited for Arthur on the super rad vacation that he sounds like he's going on here next week.
Well,
And-
I leave Saturday.
Oh, on Saturday. So
Saturday morning.
That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Definitely makes me want to get a cruise guy.
I can give you my cruise guy.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, for real.
I need a cruise guy.
Yeah, no joke. But yeah, I was late today because my she started going to swim class, and the swim school messed up her time. So I showed up at one time, and they're like, "Oh, it was supposed to be 2 hours ago," because they had told me the wrong time. But they were very accommodating, and they worked very hard to fit her in. But her lesson started a little later than it would have normally, so it's not an issue I'll run into again next week, because now, rather than starting her lesson at 6 o'clock, her lesson will start at 4:30, like it was supposed to. So, yeah, that's me. That's where I was at. I'm happy to be back. I want to say just one more time, thank you to Grimdark James for playing with us last week and putting us now in the terrible situation that we find ourselves. Really appreciate that.
I entirely blame him.
I want to commend him for being not only a veteran wargamer, but such a dedicated role player. Like he really played the clan Mechwarriors like they were clan Mechwarriors, because I have no doubt that if he had not shackled himself with the role playing of being a clan Mechwarrior, and it had just been James versus us, he would have dismantled us with ease.
Must be nice.
Absolutely.
Must be nice hearing these kinds of things, James. I don't hear these kind of things.
So
No
I
one's
was
like,
thankful.
Arthur, you would be masterful if you didn't role play. And all right, that's fine. This is why we have guests, to find people who are better than me. It's not that hard.
Oh, Arthur. Remember when we talked about earlier?
Which earlier?
I don't remember now. It'll come up at some point.
My mom did point out that you were her favorite during the intros.
Who's what?
So my mom did say that AP was her favorite during the intros.
Excellent. I have 100% approval rating from Cotton's family.
Yeah, there's a lot to like about Arthur.
I mean, is there really?
Sure, I think so.
Arthur's the favorite, not me.
I wouldn't be on your show if I didn't think that.
People, look, when people come to compliment people with beards on my show, I've literally never been the person they complimented. I work so hard, and every single time it's somebody else's beard. They say, nice beard, and I'm like, are you talking to me? And they're like, no, I'm talking to the other guy. And I'm like, ah, fuck. It's a real problem, okay? Brad, you got anything else now that I've deferred to you?
I was trying to come up with some beard joke, but I just couldn't do it. No, that's it. I'll keep it short. I was the one that was late, so I will cut my intro short to make up for the lost time. We can shoot on over to who's left, Pondo?
You know, speaking of people...
I stepped away, so I don't know who's left. So
Speaking of people who play Skyrim, well, I'm just saying, look, Pondo used his time efficiently, right? When we heard that Rad was going to be late, Pondo immediately kicked up Skyrim. And then when Skyrim time was done, he jumped on and started studying the Battletech 2000 record sheets and flipped through them and was like, okay, Crusader, that looks good. Really, anything but the Devastator. I cannot be in a mech that has Gauss rifles anymore, now that I know that I'll die if I'm in. Sorry, Pondo, you were doing an introduction. Go ahead.
One Gauss rifle is fine. Two is a little bit trouble.
Just wait until you find a mech that has
scared of those
3
things.
Gauss rifles in it.
I don't want it. Someone
It's
else
great.
I do. I'll take it.
It's great. It's a custom mech that was printed in the official magazine. Let me see here. Somebody sent it to me. I mean, I sent it to you guys. I don't know if you
There's
remember.
probably a sheet on that one website. Mordell.net.
It is called the the Typhoon
like
TYP2N.
It looked like a Warhammer.
Yeah, it looks like a Warhammer with a third Gauss rifle.
Yeah.
He's even got a mini of it. It looks so good.
No, it's. I mean, if someone wants a 3 Gauss rifle mech, go at it. Have fun with that. I'll see how you end up with your brain mush.
I mean, all you have to do is just
so
not lose,
pessimistic.
Pondo. I don't know what's hard to understand about this.
Yeah.
Well, we're fighting clans. So it's like it's not as easy to not lose.
Yeah.
Pondo,
but
everybody
three
knows
Gauss
you just need a
rifles-
100% win rate.
Yeah, that 100% win rate is not doing well for us at the moment. Soon that 100% win rate is going to go down to like
You guys have lost before.
Have we?
Yeah, in like the first 3 episodes, you lost one. You retreated off the map.
So did they, though.
I thought that was a draw. Yeah.
Okay.
It was a draw.
All right, I'll accept that.
Still, a draw is not a win.
A draw is a win.
But it's
As
neither
far
a
as I'm
loss.
concerned in Warhammer 40k, a draw actually is a win.
A draw is a fancy loss. That's what it is.
Your face is a fancy loss. Pondo, let's do your
Whoa.
introduction.
Yeah, I've been playing Skyrim. I've also been looking up a lot of mech stuff. I'll also try at the moment figure out what we can do with this Cauldronborn. By also deciphering
Anything.
what
The
we
world
actually...
is your oyster with this Cauldronborn, okay?
Huh?
I mean, the Cauldronborn is not that great of a mech.
The Cauldronborn is a beautiful war machine, you son of a bitch.
The Cauldronborn
Why
is
do you
fine.
guys hate this thing so much? It's actually
I don't
really
hate it
good.
at all.
I
Oh
say
my
strip
God.
it.
Mm.
The Cauldronborn is fine.
Put it up on blocks.
It's just we just didn't have it. We're in a position where we had clan stuff to repair it and maintain it.
We still don't. We don't have any access to any clan
I mean, we're
Gauss.
right here with all the clan stuff that we could get.
No clan Gauss, though.
It's an Omni.
that was
find something
Damn
else.
near half of its firepower.
As Rad mentioned multiple times in the intros and before the intros, the two of you need to get on the Mech Lab thing and
That's what I'm doing right
design
now.
the Omni version of the Cauldronborn.
I'm thinking there's a Clan Ultra AC5 that, while it may not be ideal, it could at least take up that slot.
I mean, that's something at least.
Downgrading from a Gauss rifle. I mean, you could just throw more stuff in there.
Yeah, I'm not
You
saying.
know how
it's-
clan mechs work. You can literally just throw weapons on it all you want.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the rules for Omni mechs, but you could maybe throw in like some SRM like 4s and an AC5 in there instead. I don't know how it works, but
Just get a whole thing of elementals mounted to your arm.
just make it work with
I mean, yeah.
tonnage and crit slots, and then just say that we did that.
Yeah, I mean, I can do that. I just got to figure out what we actually have as far as weapons go.
It's all in that spreadsheet.
Yeah,
Don't get too hasty. Let's salvage everything first.
I'm getting hasty.
Also,
Don't worry.
you've had a whole week to look at that salvage list.
Well, I just now got the idea is, oh yeah, I could just make something in Mecha Lab,
I understand.
throw it together.
Players not doing their homework is nothing new to me.
I've been busy, man.
Yes.
I've been waiting for a computer for a couple of days.
I understand. Being away from Skyrim so long. I'm having trouble getting through these jokes tonight.
They're jokes.
Oh God, Pondo. That was the worst thing you've ever said to me. That actually hurt right through the armor. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to recover from that.
Good.
This is your fault, Rad. You fucking activated him. You took him to a PSYOP school.
Did not do that.
It's been
That's my
getting worse ever
responsibility.
since then.
I cannot be held
He was a
responsible.
polite young man before you turned him against the world.
No, it's been since we started fighting the clans again.
Pondo's had this in him all along.
Just when it comes to clans, that's about it.
All right.
It was like beginning of second season, where we were like, hey, let's go fight the clans again. I'm like, no, let's not do that. All right, we're fighting the clans. Okay. We fight the clans. Like, why are we fighting the clans? These guys are assholes.
Don't
That's what
worry.
happened
Season
today.
4 is literally going to be nothing but fighting the clans.
Yeah, it's going to suck.
It'd be great.
Going to be amazing.
It'd be great.
It's going to be awful.
Some people have said that last battle was their most favorite battle of all time.
Well, that's good for him. It was a fun battle, but it was very...
It wasn't fun for me. I mean, James pretty much outrightly stated that he was trying to kill off all the auxiliary forces, and since I was playing most of the auxiliary forces, that meant all my dudes died pretty horribly too, and usually in one shot.
Yeah. He did get a lot of headshots on weapons that would take off the head. Like the PPCs. I don't know if he got a Gauss rifle headshot.
Probably. Who knows?
I hate the
Look,
clans, man.
You got anything else, Pondo?
No.
All right. Look, I know normally I'd say this is the part where we skip introductions, button, etc., but it's almost 10 o'clock. I feel like it'd be funnier if the first part was literally just introductions. So let's take a break, and when we come back, the real show will start. I know, excellent, right? We'll see you guys in about, let's say, 7 minutes. We don't need a full 8-minute break with me actually taking 10. We'll be back shortly.